Right, Shalom, Shalom, we love the great millstone, the church in Birmingham, Alabama. As always, going to begin by giving our praise, honor, and glory
to Yahawah, Sham, Rawchaa, Qadash.
Honor to the head apostle, the elder of the great millstone. Shalom to the fellow babes out there. As always, we believe. Yeah, we're back out here once again through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. As always, pronounce the downfall, collapse, utter destruction of this place in America, also known as Babylon the Great, whose judgment lingereth not. Meaning what? This will be the time where that judgment will be manifested pretty much from up close to person. How do you know that? For mental health, time and faith, right? Understanding the cornerstone of planet Earth. Oh, we have these red-blooded Edomites out there, even certain amongst you Jakes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who feel somewhat optimistic now, right? After the election, right? We have generated some form of hope as if America is going to make a comeback. And that in itself is indicative to your destruction. Man. What's that? First Thessalonians? They will say, there's 7 ship and some of the planet. See? Guess what? That destruction will be perfected in the form of World War III, but preceded by a series of plagues, which the scripture speaks to as the perils. Right? And those perils come in many shapes, fashions, forms, comfort zone, famine. See? Matter of fact, get the book of Revelation, the 12th chapter, Bible, the 12th verse. Because who is going to feel the brunt of these judgments? Those of you who have made America your dwelling place. Those of you who are invested somewhat in this place. Again, your vote. You niggas thought your vote counted. Motherfuckers feel some type of way. The elephant in the room is the election. You going to certain places. And you know if a motherfucker, especially a woman, a black woman, asks you who you voted for, she's trying to pick a fight, man. Right? See, we understand that this place is temporal at best. Right? There's no more time there. It's pretty much on borrowed time. It's running on fumes. See? And you know what? Hey, when time is running out, right? The wall's closing in. Who's the perfect catalyst to be taking the motherfucker who laid up to sleep? Motherfucker who, right? Who have made this place your fixture. Matter of fact, come on up.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, that's dealing with the believers, man. We those heavens. As it is written, our conversation is in heaven. And you can include the spirits. Oh, scripture says we should not prevent those who died in Yahawashi. You can incorporate them. They rejoicing right now. And even the angels, what's that? Revelation 19. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, as the angel spoke to John. See? So it's certain spirits that's rejoicing in the forecast being bleak in America, man. It's certain spirits that actually get off. We excited when we hear about the financial structure teetering towards a crash, which we know that's going to institute that digital system of which the structure is already laid out. We rejoice when we hear Korea, or North Korea, or even China for that matter, just fired a missile. They just shot a missile off for the first time in, what was it, 40 years? See, that's the vibration on the planet Earth. While you have others, they might be taken by that. Right, but we rejoice. See, go ahead.
I got something
Yeah, come
real
on.
quick. This is the book of Isaiah 51 and 14. It says, the captain Ezra hasten him that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail.
Yeah.
If I make the going back, concerning us rejoicing as these things unfold, because we in the pit right now. The only way we're going to get out of this situation is prophecy manifesting on the earth, man. Because ultimately, this place has to be violently uprooted, man. And that's what we have. That's what we have our trust in. Is in these prophecies. This is what feeding us and keeping us going, man. And it showed that we in that spirit of hastening. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I made you real quick, right? Noah. Noah needed the flood. Why? Because he was so invested into the ark.
validated.
Right, it validated, yeah. If the flood, when it came, then all that would have went to waste.
Validated his past.
Right. And the Lord said he's not righteous to forget your works and labor of love, man. So the flood, right, that was like send rain. You know how you hear how somebody, Lord, please send rain.
It's like, when you look at it, it's like calamity is like the fulfillment of prophecy.
Right.
But the promise that comes after calamity is Jake's hope, man. That's
Right.
a righteous hope.
Right.
Because we pray for the calamity because the hope that comes behind it.
Right.
If I may, it's like it says that in Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter, that was actually that was a prayer.
Right.
You know, revive thy works, Lord, but in your wrath, remember mercy.
Right.
Yeah, bring the destruction, Lord, but keep me from it. You know.
Right. And that's why the Christians say, I'm saved. Because they already say they saved, because they don't want to deal with the reality of being saved from something. Right? So I'm already saved. They wave their hand to convince you. Right. Yeah, come on, let's get that.
Acts 14 and 22. It's Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, so that comes with it, right? The conditions of the battle is much tribulation, because it can't be a deliverance without a destruction. It can't be salvation without some form of misfortune, calamity.
That's why you got the exhortation. That's what the preacher said, the exhortation. Read it about that.
Hey, Papa Child, it says Acts 14 and 22. It says confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
So that's the whole thing. They got it within them to make it, man. So exhort them. Hey, pull it, draw that out of him. Educate this man, man.
And if I may, Paul was over them. And Paul knew that those men wasn't built up in their category. Paul almost got put to death before. And early in that chapter, they was trying to kill Paul, man. You know, and that's why he was giving a speech for like about Rawchaa to tell people what this thing is really about. Because a lot of Israelites don't preach about Jacob's trouble and all hell breaking loose, man. Because niggas think it's cute to just quote precept. It's not going to be cute in the kingdom, man. Yo, but then going back, Acts 14 and 22, it's just confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. It says, in that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Messiah. You know, it just okay. Going back into the elder's point about in order to be deliverance, you must be in trouble. That's why I said through much tribulation, because that's time really for Yahawashi to work. And that's time for Yahawashi to live up to his name, to deliver.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, 17 and 12. Spirit is nothing. You know, we pray for the calamity. The person will look at us and like, oh, crazy, man. What are you talking about? We praying for the day of the Lord, and we understand what the scriptures say, warn to him that desire the day of the Lord. But it says, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors. And when you look up the succor, it's those are the helps, which reason authors. So the Lord is going to create situations. He's going to create moments in which that if you don't have if your hope or your help or your hope of help is not in the Lord, hey you have a rightful reason to be in fear. I'm going to touch you. The Lord is telling us that, man. So this calamity that we praying for, it's only simply to do because of the hope that we have on the other side of it. So these bad times that we praying for, we understand I'm gonna be in fear too. But that fear ain't gonna be the fear that Jake had. We have a level of hope. So our fear is really rudimentary. It's really elementary.
Our fear is really in Yahawashi.
Because
that's what I look. If I mean, hey, that's what he's doing. That's why he says in the scripture, he's the author of it. Even Yahawashi is but the author and finisher of our faith, man. And even what Yahawashi told us, man. He said, let me tell you who you should feel, man. I'm gonna tell you who your ass should be scared of. Him who can destroy your both soul and body in hell.
And that's why
Lord ain't nothing to fuck with, man. Lord can give your ass a scare ass dream. They can fuck your ass up for years, bro. Like God ain't nothing to fuck with. You said in just a regular, what it's called, elementary way. God ain't nothing to fuck with.
One thing he can do, he can lead you into temptation without you even knowing. He can cause you error right now when you don't even know you're in error. That's how terrible the Lord is. You gotta know.
They say the deceiver and the deceiver are here. So like,
You'll think you right.
You'll think you're right.
Lead me not into temptation. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but that was it on me.
Just going back to what you said about we are rejoicing and all hell breaking loose. This is St. John 14:27. It says, "Peace I leave with you." It says, "My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, gave I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid."
Right, yeah, the world's form of peace is investing in presidents and trusting in the government, right? Graduating or making it in this society, having some form of status, right? But the peace that the Lord gives us really is in the prophecy. We got peace in knowing that the famine is coming. Why? Because the scripture going to combat that with feeding, right? Scripture say that in Isaiah the 65th chapter, I serve and shall eat. So that's wild in itself. This is why this is a foreign presentation, right? We need the famine. Why? Because that activates the Yahawashi. See? Yep.
And peace because of the evil is coming. This is Jeremiah 29 and 11. It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil."
Right, so the Lord, in his plans, hey, let's say like if you're a screenwriter, right? You write a play. Then you have the jurisdiction on who's going to be the bad guy, who's going to be the damsel in distress, the hero, right? He said, yeah, who dies, who lives, and you make it dramatic, right? You have the power over the pen, as they say. So you have the authority. You actually manipulate the story. So the Lord's thoughts toward his elect is thoughts of peace. See? Yeah, that is spirit. Oh, but that goes back into the prayer too. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. See? Come on, read that again.
God, it says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end."
See, to give you an expected end, man, because we understand the story. And that Yahawashi will keep and preserve his elect. It tells you that in St. John 17. I have not lost it. They got that? Oh, well, hey, look, bring it up.
St. John 17:15. "I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil."
Yeah, see that? So we're not going to be in some isolated area, right, in a cave, right? But we're going to be out amongst the people. We're going to pretty much understand what's going on with this volatile situation, because we dealing with it as well. When the power go out, guess what? We'll be affected in some capacity. When food shortages, but Yahawashi promised that we would eat in that situation. Right? When the Lord released, y'all, I know y'all saw the story by now, the 43 monkeys that released. And you know what was overlooked about that? The fact that they escaped, man. Right? Yeah, a facility. You got guys can't get out of. Right. Nigga can't escape out of school, man. Before 3 o'clock. But you had these monkeys to somehow get out of that facility, man. Right? So that goes to show you that they have a certain level of reasoning. And monkeys is just kind of the apes. Right. Yep. And the monkeys, man, they terrible. Really, because Esau being the deceiver, he pretty much desensitized the people. He took away that element of understanding the animals in their role. You was brought up to see bears as teddy bears. You see a cartoon, right? Yeah, Yogi the bear. So it took away certain instincts, and it pretty much it compromised you fearing Yahawashi now. See? And monkeys, really, let's say if you never saw a monkey, Esau never affected you. And your first time ever in life seeing a monkey, you're going to be taken. Yeah, you're going to be, what the fuck is that? Then that nigga jump up on the chandelier and do a flip and snatch your fucking nose off. Yeah. Well, that be the spirit of the Lord. Yeah, you can't get away, man. Sitting in the car talking shit, leaving a comment on the comment board here. You hear a stud on top of the fucking roof. That's the monkey on the fucking, yeah, the motherfucker's strong, man. The no monkey is some kind of beast. Well, another thing too, we was built, we know how to fight against other men. Like, right? I know the design, I know, right? You know? With the square up? Right, with the square. You know, whatever, yeah. Oh, we'll never know. Just like we can even throw a guy from the UFC in the ring with a boxer. And it's still a man. It's still a ring. You face up with a monkey, you don't know the first way how to attack him. You're gonna try to, yeah, you're gonna try to punt him. You're gonna have him. You're gonna climb up your leg. Take your, see? See that? Yep, come on. Matter of fact, go ahead.
St. John 15 and 16 says, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Right, because we in Yahawashi. To walk in the light means we in Yahawashi. We operating through a certain realm. Right? We often speak on that, how everybody else is viewing life through a certain channel. We viewing it through a certain channel, the prophecy channel. See? Yeah, that's how we in the same room with people, but they viewing it through the, right? Whatever BET, man. Yeah. Yeah. Disney Channel. We watching through the prophecy channel.
Yeah, prophecy channel, you got that feeling.
Right.
Prophecy channel, right. You got family.
Right.
That's rated R.
It's rated
Yeah.
R.
Right.
It's really deep for prophets.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
You got certain scenes in the scriptures that you can't even put in the movie, man. The movie would be banned. You know, that's how raw this is. The scripture really is the rawest truth you can find. That's like that honey. That's why I distributed honey. Honey, that raw product, man.
Right. Right.
You can't sleep on honey. It's not that manufactured shit. The truth is really raw. It's raw. It puts you in a whole nother lens, as
Right.
Elder saying. You're not on the same frequency as these people, man.
Right.
We talk about if you see things through prophecy, what manner of person ought you to be in our holy conversation with God.
Change you inside.
That's why people and everybody else full of folly. Because like you're saying, we taking it serious because we seeing it through the lenses of prophecy or the prophecy channel, but they looking at it through Nickelodeon, through Disney.
Right.
So it's a plaything to them. It's carnival time.
You can't help but to laugh.
They can't help but to laugh and not to fear.
Right. And for certain movies put you in a certain spirit. If you're watching Nickelodeon, you're in the spirit, like I said, you're in the father spirit. Right? But if you watching a horror movie,
Godfather.
yeah. You serious. Right, you at the edge of your seat, pretty much, you know? Godfather, that's it, yeah. You more tuned in. Go ahead, you want that?
Yeah, let me move. It says, sanctify them through thy truth. That word is truth.
That's it. So we have been separated through the truth, man. And it makes sense, right? Your outlook on things is based upon what you subscribe to. You got certain guys that's out there hustling, and that's because what they believe in is played out in their walk. See? But take us for an example. We don't eat detestable food. We don't eat pork. We don't subscribe to adultery. You know? That's based upon the Lord sanctifying us through his word. So we can go back here?
The book of Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12, it reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, so that's what we dwell within a certain realm, which causes a reaction. Our response to people being put to death, hey, it's different, man. It can be somewhat offensive. Now, you know how we laugh and how hard we might chuckle at like certain misfortunes. Oh, for an example, this guy just died, the old guy. He might be in a bump. Gone, yeah. Oh yeah, Candyman died too, yeah. Yeah, Candyman died.
That's body in itself.
You know this man was torturing the minds of kids based off a movie.
Right. And certain people, they have they reverence him to a certain extent. You know, they're gonna mourn, right? But our outlook is much different. And that's just one, that's a small example. In totality, we different than, our mindset is different across the board, man. What make you people laugh, what make you excited, it don't affect us. What make you cry, right? Yeah, make us laugh.
It made me think to, we got Jake, there's a couple of Jakes in my job, but I'm dealing in the office and shit now. But Jake torn up about this Kamala Harris losing to Trump, man. And it get to a point that Jake was even bringing back, Trump shouldn't be even be in office. And it made me think to Ashley Babbitt. The lady that stuck her head through the door and Esau shot that bitch off when they when they raided the on what was it, January the 6th? To us that was a laughable moment. But to people that believe in America, they really do think that was true insurrection to a point that certain people believe in America so wholeheartedly because of January 6th, Donald Trump shouldn't be in office. But you had us laughing at it like, hey, this is the demise of America, man.
Hey, so like,
That ain't bad.
If I think it just shows you how we look different. Well, like about it, because at the same time, the Lord picked us up in righteousness while he built up the rest of these Americans in wickedness. I got some real quick. It's wisdom of Solomon 2, and I'm going to start at verse 15. It says I'm starting at verse 14. It's like, he was made to reprove our thoughts. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 13. It says he professes to have the knowledge of the Most High. And he called himself.
Who they're talking about? They're talking about the prophets.
Beautiful.
Those who subscribe to these words. Right? We profess that we know the Most High, man. Right? We take a hard stance on being Israelites. Matter of fact, somebody give me real quick Isaiah 56, 3. What is that?
Isaiah 56 and 3. It says, neither let the son of the stranger that have joined himself to the Lord, Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, speak, saying, Yahawah have utterly separated me from his people.
Right, that's us, man. We the son of the strangers, right? The Lord said, let them no longer say we are separated. So that's why we saying we're Israelites, right? That's why we saying that there's a kingdom prepared, the promises. See, because the Lord, he proclaimed that. Continue.
It says, the Lord, Yahawah, have utterly separated me from his people.
Right, so the Lord said, don't say that no more. So now we're not saying we coloreds and I went back then. That's it there, man. You get chills. That was the deep, dark regions of being in captivity, right? Yeah, the bus, overall, it just nothing went right. Some don't feel right about it. Some don't feel right here, man. Like, that word color come out. I'm spirit. I wasn't trying to go there, man.
Like a mini flashback.
That's a moment right there, man. See,
That color,
that's color.
that's
You doomed. There was no hope at that point. Color is color. You can drink some water. You can't even use the same recipe. That's it right there. Yeah, you might have to say that one. That's the image that's on the mind. And that's the realm of being a color. Right? But the Lord said no more of that. And you got plantation Christianity. Right? They trying to bring us back into that place. But the Lord said, no, you Israelites. Read that again.
It says, neither let the son of the stranger that have joined himself to the Lord.
See, right, so the stranger, our people came over in ships and we was birthed through that. So we came up as strangers. We celebrate Christmas, man. The Lord said that's a commandment. That's not like a pep talk, like the Lord said, hey, it's moving forward. No, that was commanded. So you seeing the results of the Lord's words. We're no longer saying we're strangers because we joined ourselves to the ministry. Go ahead.
It says, saying, the Lord Yahawah have utterly separated me from his people.
Right, so we saying we are Israelites. We no longer saying we are. What it means to say that you're utterly separated. When you say you're a colored, when you say you're a black man,
Rican.
right, a Puerto Rican, a Guatemalan, That was one of the fucked up in corporate names right there.
It says, neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree.
Yeah, read that one again.
It says, neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree.
Right, and the eunuch, when you go into a eunuch, that means one who abstains from sex. That goes into the virgins, man. So we would be those eunuchs. We are taking a hard stance. We're not with America, man. See, go ahead.
It says, for thus saith the Lord unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath.
Now, if you notice, right, of late, all the Sabbaths been falling on these so-called, that's been going on years.
Yeah, it's been like you said, last 8-9 years.
Right.
I've been praying for it.
Right. Whenever it's Easter, the Sabbath usually will fall. Or, well, Halloween. This past Halloween fell on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
Right.
One of Esau's high holy days throughout the year is going to fall
On the Sabbath. So,
a lot of them.
yep, read that part again.
It says, for thus saith Yahawah unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath
Go ahead.
and choose the things that please me.
Right, so when they had Halloween, you were honoring the Sabbath. See, this is a living document we're dealing with, which actually documents the walk of the believers of Yahawashi. Go ahead.
It says, for thus saith Yahawah unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath and choose the things that please me and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give in my house and within my walls a place and a name better than of sons and of daughters.
Right, so now we take on the name of Yahawah, man. Them princely names up in the heavens. Right? Those names register in the heavens. You might say, what's up, Prince? But that word don't resonate in the heavens. That's not in the Hebrew tongue, man. Versus Malak. Right? So that's all we need right here.
It says, I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off.
Right, oh, and you see the contrast. Esau is promised to be cut off. See? All right, so we go back.
Because it's book of Solomon 2 in verse 13 again. He says he professes to have the knowledge of the Messiah.
Right, and that goes into the eunuchs, who have no longer separated themselves. So we profess to have the knowledge of the Most High. That's why this arena is a teaching setting. See, long gone are the days of your bravado was enough to get you. Right, you go into them civil rights movements and the Black Panthers. Right, a guy came in with the perfect fro. And he's a part of the group, man.
African American.
Right.
Oh, my bad. Afro American.
Afro. Or you had the Chicano movement as well. But see, the entry point is one's reasoning. See? Go ahead.
Done. Continuing on. It says, it says he calls himself the child of the Most High.
Right, no longer let the eunuch. See, who joined himself to the Most High. So we say that we the Israelites. Brothers even go as far, if you go into in-depth, you send one of your spies or whatever, you're going to see brothers associating with the tribes, not just Israelites. The brother, a Levite up there, Benjamin. Right, that's an example of professing to know the Most High. Go ahead.
It says he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
Right, that name really goes into this house that has been built. We've been designed a certain way to reprove Esau, man. Every lesson you do really cuts Esau. Because you could be going into some simple, you might be going to a prayer, right? Yeah, or yeah, even that, making a garment. Want to do a video tutorial. 2 minutes in, Esau, yeah. Right. Yeah. See, at some point, you truly come in the spirit, you're an ambassador of Yahawashi, you're going to set your face towards Mount Seir. Come on.
God, continuing on. It says, he is grievous unto us, even to behold.
Now that's Esau reasoning with himself. Right? We grievous for this man to behold. Trump knows. He been going into a lot of apocalyptic way back, Go ahead.
It says, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
His life is not like other men. So the Lord fashioned us in such a way, really, that's why Yahawashi said they're not of the earth as I'm not of the earth. Yeah, of this world, the water.
Right.
You know, so we ain't got the mindset of this world, man. That's the mention. We don't move how these people move. You know, from even our diet, you know, everything, man. It's totally contrary to this place, man.
Right.
You know?
If I may too, fashion is likened to being built. The scriptures say, if the Lord have not built their house, but this is the house that the Lord built. So, hey, just like you go to college or whatever, you are being fashioned. Right? Whatever you take up, right? Fashioning you, you're being tailor-made to accommodate a certain lot here in America, Babylon the Great.
Going back, like you were saying, we're not like the people of the world. This is Romans 12:2. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Because all of your actions come from a thought. Right? So if we're not conformed to this world within our mind, means we're not going to move like this world. And this is the reason why it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we, the Greek word is what? Kainos, which means to be refreshed. Right? So we've been washed with the word. We've been purified with the word from all this filth of America. Right? It has allowed us to come out of that gross darkness. It says that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Right? So, hey, what is that acceptable and perfect will of the Most High? It's for America to be taken down, man. For Esau to be taken down out of his place, and for Yahawashi to come rule in righteousness, man. All right, and we want to partake in that. That's why we continue to do what we do, like they always say. Damn, they out here another week. Damn, it's raining. Why the fuck they standing out here? It's cold as hell. Why they standing out here? Because we prove it. That perfect will of the Most High. We prophesying that perfect will of the Most High, which is the destruction of America. And that takes consistency. Right? Because we constantly chanting down Babylon, man.
And that's what the Lord gonna show that through that proof.
Right.
The Lord is gonna show, he's gonna show mercy unto those that you was willing to go out there and prove my cause. Hey, I'm gonna show mercy on them.
Right. So that's that's why as they say in the world, you gotta put it into the atmosphere. You know what they say, speak it into existence. You know, but we speaking it into existence through prophecy. If you look at the word prophecy, it says what? Say before. So to speak something into existence is to say before. You put it in the atmosphere before it even happens. That's prophecy really in itself. Right? But the thing is, we're saying, right, which is we're proving that the perfect will of the Most High, which is the destruction of America, man. We're saying unto this mountain. But it starts with a thought. It starts with your mind being not conformed to this world.
The Lord fashioned our hearts.
That's a part of Yahawashi. Now the brother's just making that statement, kind of, it makes you see what Yahawashi said. Thou say unto this mountain, get up and be moved over to the sea. It would do it. Aren't we moving the mountain right now? Through the word, through the prophecy, through the words of Yahawah and Yahawashi. We're telling Esau, hey man, you ain't really no power. You really is. But we finna move this mountain to the sea.
Right.
Through the spirit of
Go
Yahawashi.
to World War III.
That's what we're
Telling them to go to World War III.
Go
That's
to
beautiful,
it.
right
The
there.
scripture say that Obadiah, all the nations assemble against her.
That's it.
So, you know, we actually,
Telling this man.
yeah,
That's it, bro.
you know, narrating how it's gonna play out. You know.
That's why it's grievous to behold the prophets of the brother pull that back.
Going back to that Wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah, that's what
Going back to the Wisdom of Solomon too. Let's go back and say in Job 15 chapter. The dreadful sound is in. That dreadful sound is good. You going to slavery. That's all. You going. If somebody say you going to jail, even some simple shit like a misdemeanor, you going to jail, and we're gonna have to lock you up. Don't hit to call somebody.
So like Richard, add to what you're saying. The biggest thing is you won't talk.
Yeah.
I won't mind if you just a mere person and somebody tell you that, but you won't talk. And then the person that's telling you on the ball.
Good. Like that's like
It's friction in itself.
You create a system to keep you from going. Man, come on, man.
That's like you fall on your own sword.
If I may, of late too, you got these devils. They've been sending out the messages.
Oh yeah, the cotton, get ready.
Like get ready to pick cotton.
Yeah.
Right? That's the spirit of Yahawah Sham bringing that energy. showing the pride of Esau. You the last motherfucker should be saying something about slavery, man.
Yes, man.
Right?
That's so crazy. I just jumped on my car Saturday, well, no, Friday, and got a cotton bag.
Oh, yeah, bro.
From my field, I got a cotton bag.
Cotton
I
You had a what?
got a cotton bag.
Wow.
Cotton bag.
But that's a representation of slavery. Now they got you at McDonald's for 12 hours. Who's for 12 hours? Working slavery. And even go to slavery too. Got your mind. Esau got your mind now, bro.
Hey, don't watch this real. Be not conformed to this world. Right? We being renewed. But the rest, they still conform to that. What you gonna say?
Hey, so like real quick, just to back you up, I got that word fashion. Because we were, the word fashion in the etymology. Fashion and noun, we're going to go down to the 12th century. It says, also a group of people acting alike together.
That's it. So that's the fashion right there because it starts in the mind. It said acting alike. You're not like this man, but guess what? You conform to this man's system. That's why when you read Malachi, 4th chapter, when it said that does wickedly, that's our people doing wickedly. Because you conform to this man's world, once again, how you be conformed, like the brother read, in your mind, man. You didn't partake upon this man's ways. Isaiah 30th chapter speaks about how you took a covering, but not of me. Meaning you put on this man's uniform.
I got a precept because it's going back to, if you read that first part, and that has put, then I'm going to jump to it.
That helped.
No, Wisdom Solomon 2.
William talking to my,
Wisdom 10, 13. In 2 and 13.
Done. It's Wisdom Solomon 2 and verse 13. He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High. He called himself the child of the Lord.
Continue.
Continuing on, it says he was made to approve our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
He is grievous. Now, the prophets the brothers that brought out a Benthia precept that proves that the prophet, that's what's grievous to behold. Why? Because the ultimate understanding of the prophet is two things, man. And we speak two things at the same time. The destruction of Esau and why it is justified.
And if I may add, because what Jake get mixed up, it's not all about precepts, it's about order too, man. You know what I'm saying? For the lack of better words, it's just not out here being cute, man. So the shit that, it's like not the shit, it's like Yahawashi, but the things that we saying gonna actually come to pass, bro. It ain't like we just gonna be talking about a famine or just being cute about the missiles coming for another 10 years. No, man. Trump got into office, he won that motherfucker with him. Man, things is wrapping up, bro. Things is speeding up, man. And it's not the spirit, thinking that you know everything. It's really the spirit to get right with the Lord.
That's right, man.
You know a lot of precepts, but you gotta do them. You can't. The Lord said you gotta be a hearer of the word, not just a hearer, but a doer only, man. Get into the brother. Get into it.
Going back
If I may add,
going back to how these words are weighty, man. These are the words of Yahawah Sham. This is 1 Samuel chapter 3 in verse 19. It reads, and Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him.
Hey, so like it said, Samuel grew, which means what? That was a process of time, man. But like about it, it's like you watering the plant, you putting sun on it, and that's what Yahawah Sham doing to us.
Right.
You know, like what that is in Isaiah the 50th, like the war, rain coming down. So the things that come up in blood, that come up in bud, Salakia, that's what Yahawah Sham doing to us. You got it, Salah.
It says, and Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground. So it said, let none. So the things Samuel was found a faithful prophet, man. You know, because the things that he spoke came to pass. That's why when he came into the city, the people were in fear. Because he was a well-established prophet. Yahawah was with him. So the things he spoke of, it was a for sure thing. It was going to come to pass.
Why? Because it wasn't of him. It was of the Lord. He gave judgment called, he made assessments, and he gave his, what Jake would call an opinion, but it was a needful and a justified assessment of the people, because he's going by the standard of the Lord. He ain't going by his own standard. You got to think in the corporate world called the SOP, the standard operations of procedure. He's going by the SOP of the Lord. And the SOP of the Lord say, hey man, you off, brother. You see? This is how a man establishes himself and establishes fame, renown in the world. Daniel, the brother was going into it earlier on the lesson. Daniel got fame in the world at 12 when he saved Susanna, if I'm not mistaken, man, from the two wicked jakes that was trying to get off. It was all through what? It was through the understanding of Yahawah and Yahawashi, keeping that SOP, man. That standard. He judged the people according to the word of the Lord. You got it?
I got something else real quick.
You got it?
This is the book of Sirach 46. Sirach 46 and 13.
Yeah, we're a representation of, we're an extension of Samuel. Right? I wish that, you already brought it out in 2 Samuel, the 3rd chapter. Right? Go ahead.
This Sirach 46 and 13, Samuel, the prophet of the Lord, beloved of his Lord, established a kingdom and anointed princes over his people.
Right, and that's what we're doing. Through the Spirit, the Lord using us to establish a kingdom. Man. Yeah, the house of David. Right? Which the house of David is a bunch of what you people would call disgruntled. Real quick, go to, I believe that's 1 Samuel 22. I want to say that's either that's 1 Samuel,
What did it say?
when David was in the cave, or is that first? King, it might be 2 Samuel.
Yeah, David in the cave.
Yep, read it.
1 Samuel 22 and 1. So David left God and escaped to the cave of Adullam. Soon his brothers and all his other relatives joined him there.
Right, hey, it's not this like into a cave. This the house of David, man. And all his brothers joined him there. See? Now let's see, scriptures don't go into the details of these men. What?
Then others began cunning, men who were in trouble or in debt,
See, men who was in trouble and who was in debt, man. Right, go ahead.
or who were just discontented until David was the captain.
See, it's just discontented. Use that word again.
The word discontented, Strong's H, 4751. It says, bitterness,
Right, see? Read that again.
bitter.
Bitter. Right, now, when you come into this truth, really the goal is to become bitter. Now, it's a balance because scriptures say don't let that root of bitterness spring up. That root of bitterness is really towards the ministry, towards the house of the outside. But it's played out through the ministry. Right, the brother, you don't like the brother, he's chewing, the brother got some, the brother chew pecans a lot. You don't like, you know what I mean? Deep down, you let some shit you got going on, man. You got to guard from that. That's the Lord testing your ass, man. He's saying if you love him. Because he ain't, the scripture say, how could you hate the brother that you see? So the Lord, so if you come to find out, you really don't like the Lord, nigga. Right, you read that again? But, but the flip side, we are here to be bitter. Look, if you ain't bitter, man, that means the word didn't take.
Right.
They said about you sick, right? And you come and get to the physician, right? And you go to the physician. Y'all was on that? Oh, yeah, wow. Oh, man, that's beautiful, bro. Right, bro. Beautiful. Remember that. Yeah, because it says you come to the physician and he give you something and it's still ailing you, right? It didn't take, man. You didn't properly intake it. So at this point, if you ain't bitter, bro, I'm bitter about everything. Like, I'm pissed about shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like you watch a game or something, game come on in your team. Man, motherfucker, pass the ball. You know? Yeah. See? Because why? What's the science? Because the Lord created a certain spirit in you. Well, when this place is destroyed, no sentimental values, it's nothing there that you will be attached to. You hate it on all fronts. You hate this place. See? Well, come on.
Revelation chapter 10 and verse 9.
Yeah, good.
And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book.
Right. Give it to us. Yeah. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, take it, eat it up.
That's what we doing, man. Hey, that's what we doing. That don't mean take the scripture or take a physical Bible and put some hot sauce on the motherfucker and start eating it. You know what I mean? No, I mean spiritually intake what is being said unto you,
Yeah,
man.
Jacob do that. Jacob,
Yeah.
oh, remember that little nigga Bushwick Bill?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Right? He got deep. He ran the fuck out the eye.
Yeah.
Your eye offend you. And that nigga was looking at himself in the mirror, probably, you know? And he shot his eye. He probably went in there, he staring at himself in the mirror for 20 minutes. And it should have offended him. Oh yeah, they do that too. They flog themselves.
Yeah.
See? Go ahead.
Take it and eat it up, and it shall be in thy belly bitter,
That's it.
but in thy mouth sweet as honey.
See what I'm saying on that?
Yeah. Go through it. Got it.
Yeah, it's gonna be when you digest it
Mhm.
in your mind, you know,
Right.
it's gonna be bitter to you, man. You know, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. When you see the wickedness in this world, you know, and you understand the standard that Yahawashi has set up, man. It's supposed to make you vexed, man.
Right.
And if you ain't vexed, something is fucking wrong with
That's
you.
right. I mean, that means you love America.
Right.
That means you love what you're seeing.
Right.
You know, like you always say, you see a 6'5", 6'7", you know what I'm saying, hairy, and he got on a dress with some stilettos, and you be like, oh man, that's just them. That means you with it, man. You with it. If that shit don't make you bad, you with it, bro.
Nah, yeah, hey, you got it from here. Hey, Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Yeah, surely oppression makes a wise man mad. What makes you wise? These scriptures, man.
Right.
It said, make you wise unto salvation. So now you long for this place to be destroyed.
If I may,
Ain't nothing
it's
come
like-
again
it's
about
like-
myself.
it's like- But I was just going back with the elder said that pretty much everything makes you vexed too, man. Because really all this shit is oppressive. You can't go out to eat without seeing they put bacon on your fucking mac and cheese or whatever. It talks about Samuel, not Samuel, Lot. Seeing and hearing. You can just a commercial selling insurance, but it's two homos at the table. You get pissed, man.
Right.
You know?
But hey, if I may add, even though he says Lot was vexed daily with the wicked.
Daily.
So there's no such thing as a good day.
You clock out being mad.
Yeah, as soon as you clock out, they say you have a good day. Like, that's it. You know, as soon as you turn that
I'm
TV
off today.
on, man, it's gonna be something that pisses you off, man. The Lord give you a daily reminder not to be comfortable in that way.
Right. This the only taste of joy, you know, amongst the brothers. And even when we laugh, it's what scripture speak about that. Yeah, oh, that's good.
I got it in the NLT, so like it's Proverbs 14 and 13. Laughter can conceal a heavy heart, but when the laughter ends,
And that's what we do, man. Pastor Hall always used to say, man, you gotta have fun with this thing. Why he say that, man? Because hell, man, you've been ate the camera up, you know what I'm saying? You can come out here, you know, out here probably because, hey, man, you can go through hell all week. And this is your outlet, man. You know, this is why you going through the hell all week, to be out here, to come out here to condemn this shit. But the scriptures is saying that laughter that we putting forth, it's a cloak to hide what we really feeling, man.
It's a saying like, truth is said in jest.
That's it.
That's why the scriptures say, it says the oppression maketh a wise man mad. And when you get into that, when you go into that work, it's a double entendre. It's a manifold understanding. Because the word mad means to shine. So as I'm pissed at what the fuck I'm saying, but at the same time, I know not to go that way. I know not to move this way. That's why the scriptures tell us, hey man, hey, be ye users of words and not abusers of it. We know how to move within it, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna partake in it. So I know how to move, even though I'm vexed at this shit. Man, yo, fuck that preacher, man. But at the same time, I ain't finna knock his block off because I got the better understanding of the scripture. See? We learn how to move.
be angry and sin.
Yeah,
You got all right to hate.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that's an emotion that the Lord has, man.
Right, that's right. Esau tried to take that,
Yeah, you do.
suppress you with that. Then the motherfucker asks you, that question, you alright?
Yeah.
You should get offended. Kiss that back, man.
That should offend you.
Fuck you mean, man? Yes, I am, man.
Yes, I am. I'm in the right
Why
spirit.
aren't you? You know? But we know why, because they've been stripped from those instincts. They don't know about life. They think this life, man. They think it's normal, you know, to breathe in these damn things.
Like, come on, brother.
All these metals, you probably a fucking magnet, right? Right magnet. You know,
A few people got magnetized after they took that first jab.
oh yeah. Oh, when they got the video with the, I think the lady, she had a penny and it stuck to her arm.
Shit, I got a couple of jakes I work with. I mean, yeah, I got one jake. This nigga look like Luke Cage. This motherfucker took both of them. And they can tell he's so afraid because the Lord opened his eyes a little bit time out. They can tell you, man, they taking whatever shot they come with. I know they coming with something. I ain't taking. Because he feel a certain type of way about taking that COVID, man. Because he saw how Esau did the people.
Right. You got it, bro.
Fine. Proverbs 14 and 13, it says, laughter can conceal a heavy heart, but when the laughter ends, the grief remains.
Yeah. So what you leave out the camera, you're going to see a motherfucker, you know, with a green wig, you know. Right? It still remains, you know. It's still there, man, because we've been built to be angry, you know. Like to be bitter. See, we are bitter at this place, man. That's why the scriptures say prophesy against it. That's why you have these jakes, especially who presume the role of leader, Israel, right? These Israelites, they got a world-friendly approach because really they haven't digested the word. How the fuck can you, like, teach the word and the lines of blurred? It's a goddamn, what I always, the bouncing, the moonwalk. How the fuck is that in the backdrop? And you a prophet, man. Right? That means that you are not bitter. The only thing you're gonna get up here, the accessories. See that? This the accessory, this the extras. Right? You're not gonna see a fucking moonwalk or those lawn chairs.
Grills.
Yeah, grill. That's what you're gonna see. See? That complements the ministry, man. Yep, come on. Matter of fact, we're gonna start back at Brother got something done. Come on.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17 and verse 8. For it said, Sham, thou knowest thy father and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bare rod of her whelps in the field, and thy father is a man.
Read that again, Bible Shah, when it said chafe.
Come, this book of 2 Samuel 17 and verse 18. For it said, Sham, thou knowest thy father and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bare rod of her whelps in the field.
See, and you, a she-bear, man, she don't play about her cubs, man. That's how we feel about how this whole situation talks about how we were not for Esau's turn being here in America. You know, just this whole situation, you got your schedule, your sleeping schedule is centered around an alarm clock or whatever the case may be. This should get you chafed. You know, matter of fact, you get that word about Bashar.
It's the scrolls for chafe.
That was one of the words for what was that we just read in yeah, that bitter.
Yeah,
that was one of the
I got it for you. This is the king. You got it out. You got it. No, you got
It's
it.
the scrolls for chafe. H4751 is actually the same word.
Oh God.
It says bitterness.
We are bitter. See? Because when your eyes are open, and let's say you got a woman, she cheating on you, you don't know it, then you're oblivious. You just, but once your eyes is open, you're bitter, man. It's based upon knowing, see? So we know, man, the lengths these devils go to poison you. This nigga up, man, flying planes, sending out chemicals. And, oh, don't let us get into the ingredients. Right? And that's for the stuff that could be deemed as lawful. That's that nigga who eating pork skins.
Man.
You looked at that and you know the ingredients of that. Pork. Right. That's it, man. Because it looked like it's the same as fungus. Right? It looked like an explosion like that. It probably was a nano drop. Let's see. Bust out in the floor.
Shit was all adhesive.
Right. And they broke it up.
Adhesive. Just a spit in that bitch ass.
Well, that's how destruction is, though, you know? And because one missile, like for an example, that Satan too, you can take out the eastern seaboard. So that one missile created big, you know? Yeah, so, yeah, come on.
And our Father is a man of war and will not lodge with the people.
Yep, so we can go.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119. I start at 102. It says, I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste.
See, we embrace the words of Yahawah Sham.
Right.
Because hearing under discretion, that's really how it is. We rejoice when we hear about the famine, you know, the shortages, the recalls, the war.
Right.
You know, you got it out.
It says, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way.
Hey, when they go to the point, right? When you know, through that understanding, now you hate every false way. Right? We don't have a neutral stance with that Islam, but he cool. No, man. We hate every false way, down to just the coming and going of niggas. We hate all of it. And why wouldn't you? Why would you love something that the Lord have condemned, or ultimately moved out of the way, and replaced with righteousness? What's that, 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter? Right? You had that? Oh, that's the spirit.
No. I had another one. So I went. This is Psalms 39 and 21. Do not I hate them, O Yahawah, that hate thee? Am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Right, that's the perfect spirit to be in. Right? You're supposed to be grieved with those. Now, how do you hate the Yahawashi? If you love this place, in whatever capacity. Right? You got a certain love. Oh, and that spirit, we're going to go back to that Revelation 12 as well. Because you people, and it goes back full circle, all you people who have an investment, an emotional investment into the election, and, right? You invested into the future of America. Even if it seems somewhat innocent, you just want to see a little girl grow up, have a place here, and be successful. That's a manifestation of you hating Yahawah, because the will of the Lord, and you read it, the perfect will of the Lord is to destroy this place.
Like you said, every imagination shall be brought into captivity. So every thought is going to have to stand in that box on the knee of Yahawah outside. So,
Was it on that?
This is on Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. I mean, just simple. We're going over the hate that you're supposed to have towards Babylon. Elder made a great point. It's about Lord separate you and really have you hate this place so that by the time destruction comes, you have nothing to really hold on to. Like you ain't fighting to give up something at that point. You know, you already wrestled with that. You wrestle with that now in the truth. You get rid of things and make things underneath just one priority.
that's why King David said, I hate them with a perfect nature. Perfect nature. He went through it. He understood every aspect of the Lord had King David to go through in his life was a representation of the scriptures being spoken unto him. I hate them with a perfect hatred. Man, why? Look at your life, David. Tell me why you shouldn't. You see? I hate them with a perfect hatred. That's why King David was a man after the Most High's own heart.
And this not random hatred either, man. Blood, it ain't just
Indignation.
you hate somebody because how they look. No, man, it's the Lord has set up a certain standard. You know, so we hating according to what the Lord hate, man. But this is Amos 5 and 15. It says, hate the good and love. It's like. Everybody smell shine. It says, hate the evil and love the good.
Well, you made a good point. Let's say, for an example, you got an ailment. You hate that ailment because it's against the natural order of things. Your body is designed to move and function in a certain way. So you hate it genuinely. It ain't right. Not according to the standard. You see? Your shit malfunctions. Well,
It says, hate the evil and love the good. It said, and establish judgment in the gate. You see how it started off saying, hate the evil first, man.
Right.
But this shit got to do. the evil, it's evil all around, man. This place talks about how this place of America is established by blood and iniquity, man.
Right.
You know, so that's you know, you come in this truth, man. You won't hate, man. That's gonna grow, man. That emotion, you're gonna exercise that emotion, man. And you will see that it's really healthy to express your displeasure for this place, man. You're gonna see why. It says
Almost like it. Did not Yahawashi flip over the Yahawashi flip over the table, man?
That's all showing this to us. So that's the whole purpose of this captivity. Esau was he's getting his link back, man. He's showing us this thing, so we can't. And the Lord has given us this righteous lot as to the prophets, man. Everything else was stamped out. So this is the way to express yourself, man. Go ask those kids something right now. They ain't got no platform. Go ask the civil rights niggas. Go ask the Black Panthers, the new Black Panther Party. The only platform in which people are actually listening to so-called black men are the prophets right about now, man. And this ain't going nowhere. So get used to it, man. You got it?
Well, to be honest, they really not.
I was just gonna say that.
Them motherfuckers don't want to hear us,
Nah.
right?
They hate us.
Right.
They'd rather hear
Scripture say give us smooth things, yeah. Oh, you mentioned that small sanctuary. Yeah. Right.
Nah, y'all still got it. I still hold it. Ezekiel 11:16. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen,
Yep, stranger.
although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. So
Because everybody ain't going to be delivered. Only a remnant. What?
I wanted to get sanctuary. It says a sacred place, a holy place of the temple.
Oh, what's that? Revelation 11?
A
Those who
consecrated
worship
thing.
What's like that? Those who worship therein. When you go into that word therein in the Greek, one of the definitions is preposition. So you can't enter into you can't go to a banquet, right? You can't go into a certain prestige gathering uninvited. And in a lot of cases, you go in those tables, they have the card with the person's name, or they have a seat, or you might go to a concert and you got your seat, you in the row. Yeah, 4OB, you know? Yeah, it's reserved. So everybody can't come up. It's been men that try to come in. They hung around for a minute, you know, you have those venues, a guy have a good seat, man. Then somebody come and say, no, that's somebody else's seat, man. And they go back into the world. Man, see? So this is a small sanctuary. Everybody didn't have a room on the ark either. And Noah didn't build, right?
Blueprints came with 8 seats.
Yeah. Man, we got some extra room, man. Yeah, the blueprints came exactly who was gonna get in there, from the animals. See? Was it on that sanctuary?
Amos 5:15, hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate.
Or if you see this devil, man, right through Christianity, that was one of the things he took out as far as the pits, and that was hate. That's why the whole thing with a Christian, when all else failed, these motherfuckers say they love you. Right? And see how that Trump card. Well, we used to get that a lot, and I used to actually say, okay, I need $50, man. Right? I told him on the camera. I told him on the camera, yeah. Motherfuckers say they love me. I let them get through the whole soliloquy. Let them get through with it and say, man, I need $50, man. You fucking you don't love me. Right. You don't love me, man. You don't love me. But see, so you see, far from grace, especially our people have fallen, and that proves that the woman is easily beguiled by the serpent, man. Because, you know, you can tell a woman sweet nothings. Right? You can tell a woman I love you in a lot of cases, man. See, so that keeps you a hard nigga, man, ready to get you You end it off with I love you. And that softens, you know. You can't get that up. Scripture says the elect will not be. The last thing we want to say up here is love, nigga. You know what I mean? We gonna, you know what, brother, I love you too. We're gonna bless you. We're gonna pray for you.
It's gonna be in tongues.
We're gonna be in tongues, it's gonna be powerful. Salah. No?
I got some real
This
book of Proverbs 8 and verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy,
That's it right there.
in the evil way. In the foreign mouth do I hate. And if I may, all that is the characteristics of Esau.
That's it.
And even the characteristics of a lot of these two-thirds niggas too. But just going back, like the elder brought out earlier, that word conform, to fashion yourselves after the right manner, man. So we hate everything that fashion yourselves after. It's like we hate everything that fashion yourselves is contrary to Yahawashi and Yahawashi.
Well, really, it's this system.
That's it.
Right? It's Esau, like what he said, but it's manifest through his system. The pride of life. What does Scripture say?
And the pride of life,
Yeah, pride of life.
Lust of the eyes.
Right. You know? Yeah. Serpent's doctrine, yeah. See that, you know?
Yeah. Pride of life.
Right. You have a Jacob. Jacob said that, you know, that he did that fire, you know. I mean, we don't knock it either.
Yeah, no.
But deep down, if you really want to know what we thought about, you know what I mean? We hate you, man.
Alright, this is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
And if I may, it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Like, again, Jacob basically played himself around just making peace Esau. Or basically, he conformed to the system, man. I think that set out his whole family. Then you ask a lot of these people who are entertaining business, they'll actually sacrifice themselves to seek love in the form of Esau, man.
It says, Jeremiah, I got a definition for this word. Jeremiah 2 and 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy way.
And that's it, because ultimately, man, Jacob was supposed to seek the love of Esau, but ultimately, the only thing you're doing is just rubbing elbows with wickedness, man. You got it, huh?
Yeah, I'm say
You got it.
this definition for degree.
Con.
Alright?
And degree?
Yeah, degree.
Con.
Because that's a part of J.
Even like a degree, there's an angle. Even like football angling, like when you tackle somebody, you have to hit a certain angle to get them, man. And that's the angle that Esau shoot at Jake. Esau know the angles to shoot at Jake with. Whether it be the angle of hip hop, whether it be the angle of Kamala Harris, you know, or whether it be an angle of damn football, you know. You gotta go.
Alright, this is the definition to degree. It says a Middle English degree. It says D, Brias, meaning from step, from grade.
Yes, it says from a step from
Yeah,
grade.
to grade.
You
So
got it.
it's a step. It says.
That's what it says. That's that word grades.
D means
Just
fall or off.
Yeah, fall or what?
Off.
Off.
Or gratis.
Or grades.
grade
Yeah,
means step.
it's
So,
again,
a
that's-
fall off step.
Yeah, there's a fall off step, a down step. So that degree actually means you off. If you got a degree in psychology, that means your mind is off. What's psychological going to? The mind, the brain, the mental. So if you got a degree in psychology, you're a step down, you know. And say you one penny short from a dollar. For a lack of valid words.
Ways, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the ultimate pride signals in this truth, man. These jakes that get these accolades from Esau, man. Really, it causes Jake to not be able to accept the acceptance of the Lord. Jake can't believe that I'm an Israelite. Why? Because this nigga got a degree and he graduated Sodom Kulai. He'd much rather have that and get the respect of Esau, respect the niggas in this world. See, you got it, huh?
I got to say something real quick. So, like, come on, just going back, because ultimately, them trusting in Eve you know, it's gonna fail, man. And we seeing it now. Niggas fell apart when this dot head didn't get in, man.
Yeah.
So how much more when your actual resources being taken away, Lord taking these niggas hope away, you know? So I got something real quick. I like it, bro. I gotta get this out. This the book of Isaiah 28 to 18.
Okay,
I'm gonna bring this out. This is Isaiah 28 to 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled. And your agreement with hell shall not stand. And that's Esau. When you read in the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, those characteristics are associated with Esau. It talks about he is as death and as hell, man. And guess what? That's what you're going to get. You're going to actually get hell and death at the end of your sentence. By the way of being brought down to a lower state, and ultimately you're going to be destroyed, man. It says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then shall ye be trodden down by. And the overflowing scourge is those flood of plagues, man.
Yeah.
And guess what? Even you being mentally plagued, that's gonna be one of the first things that take you niggas, man. Before they raid your fridge, take your little girl, whatever, your mind gonna be taken, man. That's that perplexity. Luke the 21st chapter.
That's what the Lord called fleeing us of course. When you know it's no help, that's when fear comes in, man. That's when the fear of the Lord comes into play, man.
That's right. It says, from the time that it goes.
Well, I mean, too, that overflowing, that's like overkill.
Yeah, right.
It says, from the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night. And it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. So ain't no such thing as clocking out from Jacob's trouble, man. It's gonna be a constant thing, man. You think you're gonna have a certain sleep schedule since it's nightfall, everybody gonna die down. No, man. It's gonna be a vexation only, man. It says
It's like there's a world out here, like the homeless world.
yeah, kind.
They got a hierarchy.
Right. Yeah, kind.
God come with a gun done, you know?
Yeah. Got eliminated.
Yeah, that's more.
You got the eliminated
Eliminated.
two times.
Yeah.
Like a $5 pizza, you know what I mean? Welcome to that, man.
It says, for the bed is shorter than a man.
Read that again.
It says, for the bed is shorter than a man can stretch himself on it.
Which goes into what? Matter of fact, continue.
And the covering narrow that he can wrap himself in
You're
it.
not going to have the armor of the Most High. That's a precept that complements the armor of the Most High. It's just presented in a different perspective. Because you're on the bed and you don't have enough cover, right? When you try to turn this, when you make a right, when you turn this way, your feet is left out. And that's frustrating too, right? You might, right? So you're not going to have covering, man. See, right now you have a little cover. That's what the Lord said. You make these certain terms, you got a little cover, but it's going to get to the point where you're going to be left open. You see, the men up here was likened to the mighty men of David. We got the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness. We wield the sword of the Spirit. Right? The shield, can't forget about that one. And above all, the shield of faith, which quenches the fiery dart. And I'm going to say something, brothers. We've been a manifestation of that. What you mean? When they sent out those inaugurations, what blocked those little darts from us? We believe. We believe. It was some. It wasn't nothing astronomical. Like it was some physics. Or what's the old guy with the big gray beard, like he got struck by lightning? The Jake guy.
Oh, you talking about
Cornell.
Cornell.
Cornell. Right, Cornell West. Cornell Star, you know? You're coming off as if deep. No. Right? That brother memory back. Well, nobody like, you know, we don't like it. Because he professed, or scripture say, profess not to have eyes. that you don't have. So the judges don't like that. We don't like it because we think you know something outside of the circle. You know? But yeah, it wasn't nothing deep. We just believed. We believed, right? So when they came with that advance, man, the hell with that. We ain't getting fuck wrong with you, man. Right? And that belief ward it off. And it goes beyond that. We know it wards off Christmas. We got what Thanksgiving coming up. We believe right so hard that the influence is that going to be warded off. Christmas. Right? Motherfuckers want you to come in on it. That's going to be warded off because we are part of a belief system. See? Come on.
God, it says, that was
it? Yeah, cut. Yeah.
Real quick. It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, 7 in verse Salaki. It's Wisdom of Solomon 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life unto them that have it.
so you have different forms of defense. Like the scripture talk about the different waters. But the wisdom, like the water Yahawashi give us, that wisdom, this the top resource, man. Because you see the results of possessing it, you want to live, man. Because that money is going to take you only so far until you got to take that jab. And then also with the judgments of Yahawah, Sham, Rawchaa, it talks about how that silver nor gold shall deliver you in the day of his wrath, man. You know?
I got the word defense for you.
You got it, brother.
Because it's the word defense in the Greek etymology. The word defense, it actually goes back into the 1300s. An action of guarding or shielding from attack or injury.
See? That's what's going to lead to our preservation, possessing his wisdom, man. It talks about wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability in our time and strength of salvation, man.
See?
This is what's going to contribute to our salvation, saying the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So you just going back how this is valued. You know, this is really, yeah. It talks about how this like coming upon a great spoil, man. You know?
It says the excellency of wisdom, right? So money, like you said, money can only take you so far, right? But what you gonna do when the money has no value no more? So the advantage of having what we got, because when it says excellency, that's what it means when it says the advantage, right? What's the advantage of wisdom? It gives life. Money you can't buy life with money. You know, you might buy old freaking Shirley, you know what I'm saying? But you can't buy life with money. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna be able to what? The advantage of that wisdom that you got, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to what? Have life, man. That's why the scripture said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times, man. Right, and that's the point I'm gonna make. Not just the conventional wisdom that the world has. We got wisdom of the kingdom to come, man. We got wisdom from on high, man. With St. John 15:15, Yahawashi said, I have let you know the things that was made known of me that I known of my Father, man. So that's what we got, man. And like you said, we hate everybody outside of this, like Cornel West. Okay, he wise, but he wise in carnal things. So he ain't wise in spirituality. Yeah, exactly. According to this world.
You know, me being at work or whatever, I be having to go get particular maintenance items. One thing I've learned, like dealing in this job for sure now, is you got 3 levels to maintenance. You got residential, you got commercial, then you got industrial.
Right.
Everything you buy at Walmart, Lowe's, they gonna get you $1,200. It's residential. It's not to the quality, nor was it built with the components that comes with commercial. Yeah, but commercial doesn't. Commercial is more so is if a small company uses, but industrial, you use that motherfucker every day. Everything about this part, everything about this machine now is simple. It's metal and iron. That's the only thing you're gonna find. A little copper here and there, but when you dealing with residential, you're gonna find hella plastic.
Wood.
You see, wood is one of the worst products you can find in these residential things. That's the knowledge and wisdom, the levels of knowledge and wisdom according to Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi. This is industrial. This can be used every day, man. It's built to run continuously. I just
Right.
need somebody to come in and oil level, bro. The oil level, hey, put some oil on it. Them motherfuckers still gonna run. It's built to never stop.
A well-oiled machine.
A well-oiled machine. That's
Even industrial, it's built for endurance too.
That's it.
Motherfucker, like
That's the line.
the
Right.
XS's, them motherfuckers, a motor never run out.
Right.
That's really how this truth is, man.
And the scripture speaks about your works, right? Fire, you know what I'm saying? Right. So you don't want that, like the brother going into good point. You don't want that works that's made out of wood. Right? So that's right. That's it. Stubble. Hay. Because when that fire get put to it, you already know what's gonna happen, man. It'll instantly get burnt up, man.
I got a quick, just what you brought out, Isaiah, but the point is at 7. We'll start at 6. It says, in wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and the strength of salvation.
How you said the strength of salvation, man. So that's your strength on surviving, man. Or to be saved. To be saved from what? From the things that's going on around you, man. Ultimately, we know them missiles, man. Ultimately, go ahead. That's right. You're right.
Running to 5 in the month.
The fear of Yahawah Yahawashi is his treasure.
Yeah.
See, that's the
That's your
deviation.
you got it.
That's the deviation in love. On a residential level, you got plastic pieces. When you dealing on a commercial level, you got iron pieces. We know iron recipes. When you dealing on the industrial, you will find zinc, you will find copper, you will find brass, you will find every level of metal that belongs to that level.
And keep the diamond blade. You know what I'm saying? A diamond blade heavy. That's a part of even on Yahawashi said, we're going to sit upon this foundation, precious stones and jewels and things like that. That's what we're building on, man. That well-oiled machine is building that.
Like the scripture say, fear of the Lord is your treasure. So that's gonna be your valuable possession in them times, man. The fear of the Lord. And right now, really, actually right now, because we're expressing the fear of the Lord by what going on, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of the weather, regardless of what, we putting forth fear. Right? And fear make anybody move. Fear make you do things that you didn't even know you could do. Right? So, you know.
I'll finish it off. It says, behold, the valiant ones shall cry without. The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. Now that's showing you the very things that you think they're holding society up that made you looking at this place. Come and look at my lawnmower. Come and look at my car. These very things that you making me come to look at are going to be the very things that fail you in these moments. Your strong soldiers that you believed in, hey, his wisdom of I can shoot a gun, I can start a fire, I can take a man's life, I can kill an animal. That is not going to give him any form of self-esteem in the damn Jacob's trouble, man. So why is he weeping bitterly? Why is the smart guy your ambassador? He the one who sent the soldier out. You mean between the soldier and the ambassador, they ain't got an answer? That shows you that the defective knowledge that this world is giving you people, because it's gonna fail these individuals.
Built on sand.
That's what I'm saying.
You got it? But that was the point.
That's it.
Brother got it?
That's what I'm saying.
I got something real quick, just going back to mention how, you got these guys, they trusting all these things, but ultimately, they might seem as might or whatever, as power, but ultimately, when the Lord really get real close and personal with them by way of prophecy, they're going to fall apart, man. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. It says, for thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. And that's the message Yahawah outside is bringing on the earth, man. Ultimately, America is going to be destroyed, but it's a build up to it, by the way of these cutthroat plagues that's going to bring forth distress and anguish upon these people, man. What else really can happen on the earth, man? Except for evil, man. Just going back to the time of Noah, the only solution the Lord came up with is just to kill these motherfuckers, man. Now, since we in the end, the Lord have expanded his ways to kill people now, man. It says, as ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. And wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all face are turned into paleness. In Bible shop, somebody get that word paleness? But as you can see, the Lord really showed his wrath. Jeremiah 30. Yeah, come on. when the Lord show up his wrath, man, you're gonna fall apart, man, unless you you know, you in that pavilion, man. You know? And it said a man, so you're gonna have these guys that seem as mighty.
Right.
These mighty men, like the brother mentioned, you got your guns, you been in Alaska camping out. I've been watching a video, motherfuckers been out the last 7 days at the time, you know, camping and being rough and shit. Yeah. Edomites being rough. But when prophecy, when you see that drone, when you see that newly created beast,
Right.
You see one men on the Lord jump over a building or some shit, you gonna fall apart, man.
Hey, that put me in the mindset of that, we were talking about it last week, that, I think the elder had said it, you know, we were talking about it last week, that Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, kind, yeah.
You know, when you see that mechanical dog that don't get tired, that don't have to sleep, and then the first thing a person would say, well, hold up, we run off batteries, right? So the battery's gonna run down. No, not in this case. Not in this case. Even if it was solar power, you would say, well, when it get dark, you gonna die. No, this motherfucker got a battery that self-charges on even when he dies. The battery self-charges itself. So how the hell you gonna get tired? You gonna get sleepy? You gonna be hungry? You might stump your toe. You might twist your ankle. And then it showed that even if you blow his leg off, remember? This motherfucker still. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You try to lock yourself in the car or whatever. What are you gonna do? You gonna drip, drip, drip. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about make his own key. Fit to your lock.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say too, like on all sides, the scripture speaks about how that drum is gonna be on all sides. And going back to the monkeys. even though from that extreme of the drones and then even the monkeys, man. Like so the Lord covering all bases. And again, it's these animals too, right? That you would never thought. We never thought. We think about the wild, otters. Yeah. You know?
I was just thinking of that.
So let's show you that the Lord won up on everybody, you know? Seal, you know? Seal slap fives, man. Because that's really one of their things. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, no. You said the guy had a wolf on his shirt. Crazy.
This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. What end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Ask the question. What end is it for you? That's a consideration. But all of this shit that's going on the planet Earth, Jay can't answer these questions now. What more when the government can't answer the questions for you? So what end is it for you now? When all of your schools have left you, when the individuals that you trusted in Sarasota City, you trusted in what's little buddy name? Polite. You trusted in Polite, man. Or you trusted in Nate, man. So what end is it for you now? You can continue, brother.
It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
All right, now this is one thing we know about lions. Lions stalk their prey, so it's going to be certain calamities just sitting around the corner waiting for you, man. It may be a pack of buy-ins waiting on you. It may be a pack of proud boys, good old boys, you know, waiting on you. These are the things that people have. The drones. Hey, as a matter of fact, what's so funny, in the time that I live in, Esau is so clever with it because the scriptures tell us that a leopard watches over your city. Esau, he has got it down pat that, yo, Esau is full of drug dealers. I'm going to put drones over there. I'm going to put a police station over there to watch you.
Hey, a lot of people have cameras on a lot of cars, run a red light, a lot of lights. You might think it just take a picture when you right past the light. You might just think it just take a picture and now there was something happen. But those cameras continually go. Yeah, because and that's that big brother spirit. I'm back into that New World War. You got your phone take a picture.
With your laptop. TV. That's it. TV.
It's like, you know, Esau want to be that big brother, have control. What you doing? Ain't none of your damn business, man. Because even when you do like these different side jobs, Esau want to have a point of everything. That's why the BRICS nation is coming up. They're trying to have an alternative currency that actually run away from Esau. Because the U.S. dollar actually, when you go into the U.S. dollar, the petrodollar, if I got the euro and I want to trade into the Europees, I got to get Esau a break of it. You know? It ain't got nothing to do with Esau. I'm trading with this man directly. Why I got to give you 15% of my currency, man? You know, showing me that these guys, the devil and all the nations, have woken up into this bullshit, man.
Esau in power.
That's it.
Lord gave him, that's why he got that heavy spirit on him. An average Edomite feel like they can go in the woods and pet a bear, man. Because deep down in their spirit, they know they got control. And when you go into these cities, like you have that little wire, like it's going ride over.
Yeah.
They count it.
Oh, yeah. But really, that tumbled in the power.
That's the track.
Right. Because, that's why Yahawashi said, if it was my kingdom, right? So yeah, this is Esau time to rule. And those things, like the brothers mentioning, that validates that. Why you so driven by having all the money? I want what the guy King of New York, if a nickel bag is sold I want in, right?
That's his key.
But you gotta, this is time to rule.
Yeah, you gotta respect it.
That's one of the proof that he is in power. You know?
That's proof that you believe too. When you back off and just, all right, you got it.
Yeah.
A lot of these voting, a lot of that ideas that you could take. That's why Jake's woman was so mad. She really felt like she could finally take down.
Yeah.
In her back of the front of their mind, they thought this was the beginning of the takedown. We're gonna have to get it ourselves.
Right.
You know, you see the Lord. You know, when you back off, you see Esau got control.
Patient in spirit. We got to wait on this dude to do this thing. But he's just revealed. But we able to speak on the things that he's doing. You know?
This is Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity our fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? You know, we bring this out to show you that Esau ruling, framing mischief by law. His law, statutes, and his commandments that he puts out is about trying to sabotage anything that Jake get, as far as, you know, being built up as a nation again. Putting us back in bonds.
Right.
Surveillance, brothers getting into. Esau technology, Esau sword. Esau also a damn law system, man. How you basically break us down with it. You know, Jake will break. Edomite will break you down with his law. He'll make it impossible for you to really try to come up in this society. But there's more exposure to you on this, why you should be mad, why you should be upset or angry. You can't, there's no easy way, there's no safe way. Esau just gonna keep framing mischief by law. You're gonna see more wicked, evil policies come in. Already Trump dealing with certain policy, brothers send videos about article what Trump gonna do. You know, different policies. It's about to be war, man. You're about to see it. The system really about to cave in on itself.
Because I mentioned, like you said, the throne of iniquity. He is in power, but what else could he do but bring forth wickedness, man? You mentioned he set up these certain laws to keep us in subjection. You know, you got it out.
Jeremiah 5:6. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them. Right? Now, when you look at the lion, he stalks his prey, right? He pay attention to his movements, he pay attention to his comings and goings, but when you look at a wolf is known for his endurance. This motherfucker chase you 20, 30 miles and get on your ass, man. And it's a pack up. So it's unending, like the brother was going into the prior precept. The judgments that the Lord have come into this place, man, just like we can't escape these bills, Esau lives rent-free in our mind daily. It's not a day that we don't go without thinking about Esau. And the day of Jacob's trouble is not a day that you're not going to desire the coming of Yahawashi, man, because of all of the hell that's coming to this place. But I continue. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them. A leopard shall watch over their city. And you know a leopard, he's known for his super stealth. He's rarely seen. A lot of them hunt at night, or they hunt in the wee hours of the dawn in the morning. But the thing about them, you can somewhat hear a lion's footsteps. You can't hear a leopard's, man. He has webbed paws. He has webbed paws. Webbed paws, which means it's a very soft touch on all things, man. So you don't hear him coming, you don't see him.
These songs that cut out.
Uh-huh.
Oh. And that's why I say they watch it for him as a lion, watch it for his prey. They songs to tell.
And what was so funny, I worked with a Jake out there in Atlanta, and this is a guy named Edomite, his name was Ken, man. Goddamn Ken. Ken, man. I went through all of America, man. I made good money in the 90s, the early 2000s, made good money putting up these red dots. CCTV. Hey, these new little conflag, what he would call it, the conflagged lights. He was like, those got cameras in them. I've been putting up cameras since 1992. So when you look at the movie, what's it called, Enemy of the State with Will Smith, Esau tells you, man. He tell you, I've been watching your ass, man. So you think that all of these jakes is moving out there to the woods, Esau ain't got a tab on you, even though you're all breed? What more for the jakes in the city, man? Esau's gonna watch this thing like Hunger Games. Like send this machine over there in this corridor of Birmingham. Let's see how these niggas react.
The scripture that curses shot, now being 60.
So the family within and the sword without. I got some real quick. This is the book of Psalm 17, just going back to how this devil pretty much keep tabs and being that hunter that the predator that he is. Psalm 17 and 11. They have now surpassed us in our steps. Yeah, it's like they have not surpassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. That's what this devil, even got your phones and shit, satellites or whatever. You not paying, you know why the devil trying to get rid of cash because your transactions track where you at, So that's what this devil is doing, man.
You can't keep a tab on that money.
Right. It said, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. So that's his devil, man. It said that lion greedy of his prey, because this nigga, he just want us, man. This nigga face on the money, you fucking in the heavens and shit.
Right.
But you fucking well, we ain't got nowhere to go, man.
I got one for you.
I meant that brother up. It's Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set...
Any brother remember what that information with the parallels of the eagle? Let's get that. That's spirit. Because this is about clarity. Right? Because that boosts your faith as well. When you know something, right? You know? When the lines is not blurred, you believe. And you driving and it's all foggy, you ain't confident. You ain't gonna hit that block like you would. You're gonna be kind of, oh, hold up, man. Right? But that's the power of eyes. And it's the science too. When the Lord had this place to be dark, the way your body was set up, that's gonna bring fear anyway. I don't give a damn who you is, man. You can be a Navy SEAL, your pupils and all that react. And then you can do body. You can show us the bravado and cavalier, but no pupils dilate. That's because your body reacted to that deep darkness. And the Lord gonna bring a darkness where you can't even see your hand. That happened to you. And the other instincts, what happens in that case? The other instincts is heightened. The Lord cold, man. Right, you hear more. You hear more. You hear those fucking, you hear cockroaches. Cockroaches make a sound, man. They sound like, in a minute, it sound like soldiers in a minute. Right, the wings, all that, you gonna hear all that shit. See?
That's everything you said that you gonna, because when one set shut down, it enhances the other
I'm
one.
gonna give you an example of that. When we standing up, right, your feet laying down. When you lay down, your feet stand up. Right? To show you how cold your Yahawashi is, man. So when those instincts taken away, you gonna hear everything. You gonna damn near borderline hear what niggas thinking.
Right.
Cause niggas gonna be, you gonna hear, June bug.
know his breathing.
Right. A nigga with asthma coming to get you, man. Oh, that nigga, that shit sounds like a dragon. Being hyped.
Wow, boy.
That's true, yeah. Boy, this thing gonna be intense, man. Right? Fear of Yahawah, you know what I'm saying?
Definition. Around town. Right.
That's it, that's it. Yep, come on, up.
Yep. Again, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4, it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, says the Lord.
So he set up, this man is even in the heavens, man.
Right.
You know, but just say all to say this man got all this shit going on for himself so called, and he wanted to be the poor man.
Yeah.
That's why King David, you know, you read these songs, these prayers is really for this lifetime, man. Matter of fact, that was it on that. I'm gonna read the next verse on that Psalm 17. Psalm 17.
Well, now, can I answer that point? That's a great point. It's about this lifetime. Remember, Job said those who are younger than me have me in derision.
Yep.
So that's the time we in. Everything will build, you know, where this man will have the mastery, if you will, over us. You know? What you wear, you might think this is, you know, the things you wear, you like, yeah, this urban. No, Esau got you wearing that. Right? Because he pushed it through his media, through his hip hop. Right? The trends, the reason why you wearing this. It was a time back in the day when niggas would wear one leg up. You really thought that was some urban shit that had nothing to do with Esau. But behind the scenes in those hidden, in his den, he sent out his cronies in the form of these rappers and shit, and they pretty much pushed what he wanted. See? So when you really dissect this thing, this man running, move over you, man. That's why we're in garments. Lord can have us come, right? He had to put a covering on to come up to the altar. Yeah, we had to look like, you know how you like, look, man, you got to put on. You got to remind me of the ones who I love, man. You can't look like that degenerate, right? You come before me, you got to put on. Show me that you mine, you know? So, Lord, we can't even come before the Lord with that, man. And you got them niggas coming with t-shirts with fucking fringes. Yeah, that's off. That's off, man. Right? The Lord called us to come up with the priestly garment. Right? And you know, brothers have, but then in the crowd, I saw one brother come out. Brother got the scriptures too, you know? You got, right, you got the little book, the app. It's actually a little book. You look at your app, you got the app. But then you got the brothers up there with the apocryphal Torah. Right? It looked like the scroll.
Psalm 17 and 13. Arouse, O Lord, Yahawashi, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So this is a prayer. Because this is a prayer, man, from to Yahawashi to keep us from this really his sword, man. The Lord made Esau the way he is, man, because he said he's going to send an enemy, and we're going to be in the war on all things, man.
What is the sword, man? It's a separation device, man. It don't bring shit together. It separates you. So Esau set up to separate you from your power. Except the elect, man. That's the whole.
When you look at a sword, it's used for offense. So Esau is the offense of the Lord, man. He gonna put forth his whipping stick. You see what I'm saying?
Put on the seed.
Right. Shield of faith.
You give them one from me.
From me.
Ooh! That's a cold power. That's a cold power, right? I'm bringing him to you. Right? I'm gonna get down with him. But here, you take this to keep yourself from my advances. Right. But it's not gonna be you. It's gonna be me giving you the proper, you know, equipping you with the necessary tools to keep you from me.
It was like, it's almost like, I was telling my real time to dumb it down, but Jake, or whatever, is like, I was breaking down the precept of the every thought, every imagination. You got to stand in the ring with the Lord on it. So, if you stand in the ring on happy wife, happy life, who's your opponent? It ain't Satan now. If you gotta fight Yahawashi, to me, I'm saying, yo, man, F that, Yahawashi over all. So who I'm stepping in the ring with? I'm stepping in the ring against Satan with Yahawashi in my corner. The difference is you gonna have Satan in your corner. You gotta fight Yahawashi, and you gotta come up with You gotta defend happy wife, happy life. Man, that's a loser.
That's gonna get broke down.
Yeah, it's gonna get broke
Yeah,
down.
that's gonna get broke down. That's a city, a defenseless city.
Defenseless city.
Right, because the Lord didn't equip you to, you know. Well, you know what? Let's go back to Revelation 12, because like the brother said, that, was you through with that?
Yeah, that was it.
That's,
Okay, kind.
all these things we speak of is really the Lord operating through the left hand. Famine is going to be executed through the sword. He's going to cut off, as the brother said, divide. He's going to cut. This nigga divided North Korea from South Korea. You don't think he's going to divide? Right, he's going to divide you from going to McDonald's or whatever form of provision one might have had, or even power, the destruction. That's going to be due to Esau's blessing. See? So the Lord is going to be operating through the left hand.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12 reads, "Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
All of you people who invest in this place, woe to you. Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time."
So all of these, all of this adversity, if you will, that spirit of being adverse, that resistance, is going to come through Esau, because he got for the short time. Man. Right now it says of the inhabitants of the earth. Right, that goes into those who dwell here. Now, Baba Kashad, I believe that's second Ezra. You got that? That's the spirit. Yep. Brother's on it, man. And you know what? That's the Lord. The Lord ain't holding back. You in court, Esau, and there's more people coming in and fight vanilla. You hoping this shit go away. Somebody else just tell you. Right?
Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
And them that dwell therein, man. Hey, real quick, go to the blue letter, that word in Revelation where we just,
No kind.
is it inhabit,
Inhabit
I believe? Let's see what it gives you.
This word inhabitants, Strong's G 2730, to dwell, settle. This
Now,
is-
if I'm not mistaken, go to the root.
Kind.
If it's a root or it might be. Well, matter of fact, go back. Right, yeah, we can go back to the word habit.
God, the word inhabitants. It said to dwell, settle. Let's see. Yes. Oh yeah, God, yeah, I'm tripping. It said divine powers, influences are said to dwell in his soul to pervade prompt governing.
Right, so yeah, you are governed by this place. You know, it controls you. See? Well,
Con. It's like I had, it was the root to it.
okay, kind of, let's do that again.
It said to dwell in the Strongs, it says to occupy a house, reside, figuratively, to inhabit, remain.
You see? Inhabit, remain. Right? You're going to remain here. Click on that as well.
Con. Another root, it says a house, an inhabited house, home. Jump down, it says of the human body as the, it's like it. Oh yeah, God. It says of tents and huts and ladder, of the nests, stalls, layers of animals.
Right. So you're being kept. You know how you have an animal? You keep your cattle. He ain't there for decoration. Right? You really keep it. He's there and being preserved to be put to death. So as you make this place your lodge and your refuge, really you're in a stall. You're positioning yourself to be taken by the pain. That's why we have departed through the Spirit. We departed from this world. Right. So that's all we need right there.
I get the simple the word dwell says live in or at a specified place. Some of the similar words come. It says
It's like if I may, my bad. It says live, that means that's your life. You know, that's something that you trust in, man. This is your livelihood, you know.
some of the similar words. It says have one's home, have one's residence, also hang one's hat. So if you hang your hat in America, you continue, man. You walk in the door, you putting up your coat, your hat, you know, and you go and sit down on Esau's couch, man. Our house is on fire, man.
Right.
You know? What did the Lord say? What if I happen to already be killed? You know? So, yeah, won't you hang your hat in America? You dwell here in America.
With the pop with the rolling song.
Right.
Whatever you lay this at, you know. Yeah, so that's that, yeah. Now, like me and the brother was just looking at that word, dwell, like the scripture say those who do, you got it?
God. This strong G
Because we
40.
dwell in the heaven. Like, dwell.
Strong G 46:36. It says the metaphor of the human body in which the soul dwells as in a tent,
Go ahead.
and which is taken down at death.
As death, which we died to this world. So we no longer here.
Yeah. That's right. Your body's here with me.
Yeah,
but
but
your
your
mind's
mind's
on the other side of town,
baby.
It's a lot.
No, hey, beautiful input, man. You know, that's a vivid illustration, man. So we was here for a moment until we died. Like, oh, Lazarus and the rich man. So, you know, we pretty much, we no longer occupy, this place to us is like a vacant, we live in the temple now, you know? So you have some who have made this their abode, but you have other spirits who have completely omitted it and forsook it, man. You forsook this thing. Then you have a nigga that comes slacking, have a nigga that comes say, why you here? Go, you know, go back to real quick with the elder get this, real quick. But right, the reason why, because we gotta fulfill biblical prophecy. Somebody gotta be here to be delivered.
Colossians 3:2, NLT says, think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth, for you died to this life. It says, think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth, for you died to this life.
Right.
Your real life is hidden with Yahawashi and Yahawah.
Hey, when you go into a house, you really hit it. You know? And as Yahawah said, abide in me. Right? And when you abide, that means you live. So we live within Yahawah, man. It makes us hidden to this world.
You had something? See, we live in Yahawashi's St. John 15, and verse 4 it says, abide in me, and I in you.
Which is an abode, right? You click on that word abide, that's what you see. That's why people say, why you back out here? Like you mentioned earlier. Because we live here. That's why I live. Well, you can. You can be alive. You can't discuss these matters with your cousin. You can't talk about the charity. You see a charity with your somebody in the world, right? They're gonna laugh you to scorn. Like, oh, you know. They're gonna call the, you know. Yeah, you be around people, you make a mistake and say con.
They caught your browsing.
Oh, man,
Right, yeah. The thumbnails alone, you know what I mean? You got an article on Pew, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's why that said they watch.
Same watch later. You know? It's like the brothers videos. America was soon be destroyed.
So I got the word abide in Strong's G3306. It says to remain. Abide, it says in reference to place, to sojourn, tarry, not to depart.
That's it. See? Carrying with the Lord, man. Yahawashi said, continue with me in my temptations. See? So here we are again this week. With the spirit and power of Yahawashi. It's the Lord that keeps the city. And we know people, Jerusalem is the people before it's the place, man. So really the Lord keep you here. You woke up, jacked up, you know. Go out there and cuss out these things.
Hasty.
Right.
1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, like the brother said. Before coming into this truth, we were at that point to die, man. So once we got this truth, we died to the world. So we don't live in that pleasure. We're not comforted by the things of the planet Earth, man. Do we get boxing women? Hell yeah, but that's not my end all be all at the end of the week. Like my highlight to my week is not I got some box on Wednesday. No, it's I went to camp, I did the work, I got to withdraw.
Hey, so like the Bible goes out, because our pleasure is spiritual pleasures now. Because they can get box. Box ain't nothing. I'm going to be real, man. Like, you got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I can go 10 minutes. I'm be real. We about real shit. We all mean and shit, bro. They can, you can't pop a woman for 24 hours, man. And a woman can't get popped for 24 hours. So you got 10 minutes, 20, 30, an hour if you own one. But after that, what else
What the hell are you doing?
After that, what else please your soul?
Yeah.
Because even Bob Marley got a song called Satisfy My Soul, man. And that's what you're here for.
But that's not that don't satisfy your soul.
It's it.
You got a thing called
Post-nut
post you wanted her and you regretted your decision.
You hate her. You hate her.
And that's why the only thing got 20 minutes. And you paid for a QP, you know. That 15, I had 15, even though you satisfied to a certain extent, it's like, what else? That's the thing you should ask, what else, man? But read that again.
Because after that, it's still a void.
You see?
You're still missing something. That was just for a moment. And then after that void kick in. You're like, man, I'm still empty, man.
Well, that's what everything.
Everything.
A hit song,
A hit, that's it.
championship, it's short-lived.
Short-lived. Like you always used to say, that's why motherfuckers love to take pictures.
Right. Capture the moment.
Capture that moment.
Yep, because it's a fleet.
It's right. It's right.
It's passing away.
Passing away.
And then if you love it, you're gonna hold on.
Hold on to it.
See, ain't gonna be no good taking them to Kingsley like that, man.
But we like this. We escorting it to the grave.
Right.
Oh, you said that, right? Go yonder to the say unto this mountain, go you yonder to the sea. Make a fire, man.
1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she lives.
And again, that pleasure is really these special things that they seek out. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes, man. Which only, like the brother just said, those things don't satisfy you. You still thirsty. That's like if you thirsty as hell. But try to get it. You got to get the precept. That's like you thirsty as hell. You drink the Sprite. They don't quench your thirst.
That's America for you.
That's America.
That's America.
You got to.
They had you more thirsty.
They had you
There was
worse.
no tango man.
That was the moniker for it. The thirst quencher.
And then you come and kill the rest of it.
Right.
Squeeze it. Fuck, man. I thought
That's like drinking
all
salt.
tango bars is squeeze like this. You never find just one gun that's capacity.
The book of St. John, chapter 4, I started at verse 13. Yahawashi answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. And if I may, that's just going to these carnal things, man. You whatever this devil presents in this lifetime, you're gonna drink it, but guess what? You're gonna thirst again. Whether you make a hit song, you gotta make it up. you're going to be a what they call
One
it?
wonder.
Then you got to renew his NBA contract.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be, you got to re-up
Right.
at the end of the day.
You did all that training.
Yeah.
You won the championship. You got to go back and train again.
Yes.
It wasn't fulfilled.
Right. It says, well, whosoever drink of the water that I shall give them shall never thirst. So Yahawashi giving us this water by the way of these truth answers. You know, we've been relieved in the mind concerning our condition and why this shit is what it is. And the Lord giving us the light at the end of the tunnel, man. He's saying, yeah, this is how it's going to play out. You know? It says, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. So, yeah, we have drinking of this, and this it's only going to grow, man. This ain't just no diet, that's a one-time thing. No, this is only going to grow, man. We really going into the beginning, you know.
I got some of that real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 25. And every man that strives for the master is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. So the things that they train and toil for is corruptible, man. It's temporal, it's gonna vanish away. And we doing it for a crown that's gonna last forever, man. You know? We don't need to take no selfies. It's gonna be a moment in the kingdom every day, man.
Hey, like Pastor Kabal say, ain't no pouring day in the kingdom of heaven.
They ain't gonna be so drawn out anyway.
Real day. Actual day. Yeah.
I was just going back there, brother, concerning that, what it was, the corruptible crowns. You know, we had watched the draft, and they all put their hats on. So imagine like Bill Russ, he put it hat. What condition that hat in? The fabric, the fibers, the shit toe up just on the physical level. Yeah, that's it, exactly.
And that's the every time they go in them drop, that's the first thing they do. They throw on their hat. Represent that tent. That's a corruptible crown.
This is John chapter 7 verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers
Hey,
of
that
living
belly is
water.
talking about your mind, man. And the scripture said, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, meaning things that was written before Yahawashi even got there. They call it the Old Testament. The prophecies of the book of Isaiah, you know, the book of Psalms, the book of Deuteronomy, all spoke about Yahawashi, right? And we believe everything that the book said concerning the coming of Yahawashi. Read it again.
It says, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow
Meaning your minds, man. Shall flow what?
rivers of living water.
Meaning continual knowledge, man. All right, man. There's no cap on it.
And that's even a cut to these Christians, because they can teach the surface level. But I've asked the Christians, what does that mean? Out of your belly flows a river of living water. Well, that literally just means you're gonna pour out with love.
Hey, they wouldn't like it. They just show you how these niggas just put shit in the corner box. Motherfuckers ain't spiritual, man. It's like it full of language. But even Esau ain't spiritual. That's why we are going to the spiritual things that actually fulfill us. In order to have that spiritual access, you gotta have a spiritual path. You gotta be invited to the wedding, man. For the lack of better words. Well, what are we all called by operating side? We chosen, man. But just going back, like the brother went into, that thirst that we're searching for is Yahawashi. And as soon as we attain that thirst, we're never gonna thirst again.
Yeah, you won't be spiritually dehydrated again.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Right, but the living waters is his knowledge, man. And we got the living waters right now. That means we're being hydrated. The scripture speaks about the valley of the dry bones, with Ezekiel 37. Right? He said, prophesy unto these bones. Right? And that's what happened, man. You know, the prophecy came unto us. Meaning we heard what the Spirit was saying through the apostles, right? And we came alive, man. That the breath came into us. Now out of our bellies flowing the rivers of living water, man.
But look at
It's like going back to Ezekiel 37 chapter, because look where we came from. We came from a point, Jake was at a point of shucking and jiving, man. And shucking and jiving is really a fucking low level, man. You dancing and singing. It's a
Valley of the dry bones.
valley of the dry bones, man. But it's heavy though, like you said, you dead. Because you don't know yourself. That's what happened with Israel. We forgot who we were as a people. It was a point, man. Women didn't even put their foot on the ground, bro. They had pretty toes and kept the paint and she looking good. When you fast forward in 2024, it's brides on the corners, man. That was forbidden back in the ancient world. In the time of King David, somebody get put the duck for that, man. You a Levite, they got his daughter out there. Who your father, man? You finna get both of them, man. That's how we supposed to be. But now since we in the West, shit got fucked up, bro. That's why we can't wait to seek into the ancient paths. Baba Bashar, Salakia, Jeremiah 6:16, man. Baba Salakia, I can get this real quick. Baba Bashar. But at Jeremiah 6:16, this is why we coming back into the sanctuary of the Most High. We seeking the Lord. We seeking that comfort. We seeking Yahawashi, and ultimately we seeking peace. This is why we seeking those ancient paths. You know, look at the time of Solomon. There was 40 years that the whole planet Earth was under peace, man. You know? We're coming back into that time when Yahawashi come, man. Tell us, guys.
You know, this is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see.
Stand ye in the ways and see. And when you see something, you actually examine it, man.
Yeah.
When you see, you can examine it. Is that an apple? Is that a peach, man? Is that righteousness? Is that wickedness, man? That's what the Lord is saying to us today. You got it, bro.
It says, and ask for the old
And
path.
ask for the old paths. You got it.
Where is the good way?
And what is the good way? When you examine and see, then you ask somebody, what's the right way? This is two contrary ways, man. Ain't none of these motherfuckers alike. You know, ain't none of these two things alike. Which one is right and which way is wrong? And the reason how you know that is through Yahawashi.
God, narrow. Ain't no alternative. You take one path, go God, you walk on the other one, and you live. Right? Yep, right. Two extremes, light and darkness.
You guys, you're supposed to see the contrast.
Yep, that's right, yep.
Any at spoke about being blurred and declared.
Right.
At any point in time, you don't know what side you're on. It's very fair for time, man.
Yeah. Except when the Lord is so heavy, He simplified it. It's not like all these different. Nope, either the truth or not. You know? Yeah.
And I'm with him. He said simplify.
And the light,
Light.
I got some. Over you. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 1. We'll go back.
Oh yeah.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at right now.
They get to a strike, you know what I mean?
It says, therefore, since Yahawah in His mercy has given us this new way, we never give up. You know, that's cold, man. Never give up. That's the spirit that's amongst us, that's amongst the body, amongst the flock. You come from a long line of men who never gave up, even unto blood. All right? Rain gave up. It said, we reject all shameful deeds and underhanded methods. We don't try to trick anyone or distort the word of Yahawah. That's going on heavy right now.
Oh, yeah.
See, with the whole vocab, it's like they got rejuvenated to do, you know,
Right.
to do all this false attacks and false claims now. New guys popping up. They say, we tell the truth before Yahawah, and all who know, and all who are honest know this. If the good news we preach is hidden.
Yeah, but maybe this honesty, it might not come off as, you know, it's not well received, but if you're going to die, that's being honest, man.
It's like a doctor. He's supposed to tell you with
Right.
And even in this world, they stopped telling people they was obese. They stopped telling you got certain sicknesses.
Right.
You know?
You're supposed to have that clipboard, man, ready to, got 48 hours, bro.
Sit down.
You
Right?
gotta respect that.
It say, it said, if the good news we preach is hidden behind a veil, it is hidden only from the people who are perishing. And that's that separation. All coming down to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's the separation of the Most High. So yeah, it's the people who speak against this truth ain't gonna be delivered, ain't gonna be saved. They're gonna perish.
Right.
They identify with the lost, they identify with the dead. So you spiritually dead, you know, you're spiritually dead leads to physical death, man. or a judgment. But that spiritual life, you being rejuvenated, being hydrated again. Living water, you ain't got to reach out for everything. That's a chaotic mind. You keep being hungry again. The Lord said, let your eye be single. What's the singleness that you can focus on in life? Right. Retrack, rerouting, reprogramming, like a GPS. Just unlocked in. It's the same. Years go by.
Right. Just go straight.
Just go straight.
That's simple. Just go straight.
Yeah, that's simple.
Maybe back
And
again.
then you get to your destination more quicker.
Them Afrocentric niggas, they so complex, it's like making a right, making a left. You know what I mean? You got a book, another book. Nigga, I ain't read that.
That was a lot. That was somebody that lost do. They start going in circles. They start hitting that.
That's it.
On the water, they was on there.
Yeah.
They was right there. They was right there.
All they stood.
And the Lord pulled their ass down.
They really could have went straight from Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the 7 days journey. From where we were delivered from to where the Lord brought us into the promised land. That was a 7 days journey.
What the Lord did, He prolonged it. With 7 days, He prolonged it to 40.
They're reading them out.
Only righteous Caleb and Joshua.
And a lot of, come to find out, a lot of they just can't walk this walk. Elder mentioned it earlier. You're gonna have some that come in and they sit in somebody else's seat. You know, you messing with somebody else's crown. You're touching things you shouldn't be touching.
Fiddling with the forks and shit. What the fuck you doing here, man?
Somebody gotta redo that.
And you know, I have people, they whispering like, who was that guy? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, man, somebody, an usher, right, sing to you, man. Yeah, they serious. They're like the move it out of there. And they try to do it quietly, but you got to make the uproar. You leave out, hey, hold up, that's not a thing. That's not good. You're not talking shit. Right? Then they take their kids time and they're embarrassed. And they're cast out of the hearing, So, that was it y'all had? You got some up? That was all? Anything else? Hey, so with that, we give all praise, honor, and glory.
Yahawah, Sham, Rawchaa, Sham, Qadash.
For the runners, to the head apostles, the elders, the millstone, Shalom to the fellow laborers out there, the daughters, the believers. Lift hands, Shalom.
All right.
Call the Lord.